You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often?
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I work for...
Everything's for sale, monster. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Let me know if you see anything you like. What do you need, my friend? Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I'm still here.
Huh? Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. Take a look.
Fresh from the wilds.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
You, Harbinger of the Companions. It is my honor to stand before you. Stay out of trouble, Red Guard.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience.
When the Empire surrendered to the Altmerry Dominion, they shamed us all.
Divine smile on you, friend.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Looking to do some hunting? Avoid Brittleshin Pass.
Aldwin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Aldwin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Wind, guide you.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
Beerend said you got here. Huh. You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Beerend. Please, feel free to look around. We've got a bit of everything. Take a look. Come back to bits and pieces anytime. I've got your back.
What is it, Red God?
I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. I hear Radiant Raiment has a large selection.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. You're dismissed.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not
Still
what my
here?
scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause.
There's something I can do for you? Perhaps direct you to the nearest prison? I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived, Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm right
It's
behind
not.
you.
Speak with Legate Ricka. She will determine if you are Legion material. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem, but I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that, dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Baldriff. You see those warriors from Hammerfell? Got curved swords. Curved swords. Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down the field.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some account. They say the big old palace there was built by wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
We've stopped. Is it?
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing something.
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
So sure of that.
I remember you.
We've intercepted
You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Garmar. He handles the new recruits. I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Garmar. What does bring you to me? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs. And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
The Stormcloaks are fucking three across
shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking it.
We've stopped. What is it?
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Still here.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can
I've got your back.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Let's get going.
Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government
We've
rules
stopped.
Skyrim.
What is
We
it?
would not think of interfering in your civil war.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Let's get going. Let's get going.
Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Let's get going.
We represent the Emperor here.
I've got your back.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Let's get going.
May we proceed?
I'm right behind you.
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius.
Still
this
here.
council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit
Khajiit
of
got your back.
Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open?
Khajiit got your back.
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth.
Khajiit got your back.
Truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General,
Oh,
this is
Ellis.
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
You've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor
I'm
to the
still
Empire
here.
and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith.
I'm still here.
Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not
Let's get going.
at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready.
We've
with
stopped.
your demand.
What is it?
You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands.
Let's get going.
Selfish.
I'm still here.
Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
We've stopped. What is it?
The Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger
We've
that
stopped.
you can't see past
What
the
is it?
petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land...
We've stopped. What is it?
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise
Still
you
here.
to watch his tongue.
Let's get going.
And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger?
I'm right behind
Don't you
him.
understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned. The
I'm
world.
right behind you.
Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades.
Let's get going.
He grows more powerful.
I'm right behind
with
you.
every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment?
I'm right
in the face of
behind
this
you.
mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world.
Still
This
here.
dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Out with it then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Even in retaliation
This
for
is
your
our
butchery.
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You are taking us somewhere warm.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said.
Khajiit got your back.
Pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
You are taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius,
I've got your back.
these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over
Still
to
here.
Ulfric's forces. Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become...
I'm right
Jarl of
behind you.
Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered
Still here.
Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackblood
Still here.
the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre.
Still here.
Can't waste it. You both agree to this?
I've got your back.
Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty.
Still here.
The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with.
I'm right behind you.
After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it. We've stopped.
Valgrove,
What is it?
I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my plan. Let's get going. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
I've got your back.
That's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
We've stopped. What is it?
I'm right behind you.
I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Aldrin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Aldrin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
This truce gives you what you need. Don't let
There's one more. We know him. Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. and it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on the Greybeard. Think about it. No. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?